Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everyone, Chris Brown here with your Clark County Today video update for Thursday, January 14th. Well, Clark County Public Health added 106 new COVID-19 cases to the total today, bringing us to 15,233. No new deaths were reported. Hospitalizations also dipped slightly with 73 confirmed and 5 suspected cases, taking up 13.5% of bed capacity. The latest data on testing shows a slight uptick with just under 10% of 6,840 tests done the week of December 20th coming back positive, up from just over 9% the previous week. Well, the state's Department of Health said Wednesday evening it is cautiously optimistic that its COVID-19 vaccine rollout plan could be accelerated soon. By the end of this week, nearly 750,000 doses of both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines will have been sent to the state. Though the latest data, which may be several days behind, shows just over 200,000 of those have been administered. Today, incoming President Joe Biden unveiled a $1.9 trillion plan, which includes funding to increase vaccine production and shipments. The state said it is working with pharmacies and other industries to put together a plan for mass vaccination clinics as soon as frontline workers have finished their vaccinations. The current plan calls for all people over 70 and people over 50 who live in multi-generational households to be next in line for vaccinations before the end of the month. The Washington State Senate voted Wednesday to approve a resolution extending Governor Jay Inslees' emergency proclamations indefinitely. The House is expected to vote Friday on Senate Concurrent Resolution 8402. In the Senate, the vote was 28-19 in favor. 49th District Democrat Annette Cleveland approved the measure, while Republican Senators Linda Wilson and Ann Rivers, along with Senate Republican leader John Braun, were opposed. On Facebook, Wilson said she believes with the legislature now in session that lawmakers no longer need to defer to the governor. Braun, whose 20th district includes part of North Clark County, said Republicans offered a tighter measure, maintaining legislative oversight of 26 pandemic-related proclamations, but Democrats turned them down. You can read more in our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. Well, Clark County residents behind on their rent could be getting more help soon. The county has approved rental assistance to 1,400 people, totaling over 5,000 months of rent since the pandemic began, largely through grants provided as part of the CARES Act funding package from last March. But the county had a wait list of almost 8,000 names long when the money ran out. Now Clark County could receive as much as $20 million from the $25 billion in rental assistance funding in the most recent coronavirus relief bill. In a report to the Clark County Council this week, Chief Financial Officer Mark Gassaway said this funding would go directly to landlords on behalf of tenants who are behind on their rent and be available until the end of the year. The county still needs to apply for the grant funding from the federal government, but hopes to have more details soon. Today, Gassaway said the county has received and distributed almost $50 million in relief funding for economic support, government services, and public health expenses related to the pandemic. Well, Hutchinson School District met this week in a second special meeting aimed at finding ways to offer all 1,700 of their students the chance for in-classroom instruction. The meeting looked into issues like how they would deal with potential COVID-19 outbreaks. 4 different surveys showed 3/4 of the district's parents want some type of in-school instruction. Pierce Barrett is a junior at Hutchinson High School and a student representative on the board.
I think that really as an older student, as a junior, I think there's a feeling of neglect versus the first and second grade. I mean, first and second grade should be going back, but we focus a lot on the earlier grades rather than the older students. Again, high school is just a crucial time. I don't remember first grade, but I definitely will remember my junior year and my senior year.
The board has a third special meeting planned for this Friday at 6 p.m. Parents we spoke with hope a firm plan will be decided on soon to reopen in-person education for all students. Well, last March, Clark College shut down as the pandemic hit, and what faculty and staff expected would be a short but difficult journey has turned into a nearly year-long adventure. They've had to adapt and roll with the punches. Currently, the college administration is looking at the spring semester to expand classroom instruction for students, assuming their educators can get in line for vaccinations. The state's current rollout plan does not mention higher education educators, leaving many to wonder if they'll have to wait for their age group to come up. K through 12 educators over 50 could begin receiving vaccinations next month, with those under 50 coming up in April. Kelly Love, Communications Director with Clark College, said they don't want to go before K-12 educators, but they would like to be shortly behind them. You can learn more about how Clark College is adapting to the ongoing challenges of the pandemic by reading our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. And that is your Thursday check of the stories we're following for you at clarkcountytoday.com. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see when stories are posted and be part of the conversation. You can send news tips and story ideas to news@clarkcountytoday.com. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with you again tomorrow.